All right, guys, what I'm about to present to you here is incredibly important, and everybody needs to be aware of this knowledge, so please share this video. I know I often talk about professional sports and the satanic entertainment industry and all of that, but this is way more important. Wake up and smell the burning of our Constitution, guys. The United States has proposed amendments to the international health regulations, which will be voted on by the World Health Assembly, scheduled for May the 22nd to the 28th, 2022. This is huge, guys. So if Queen Elizabeth goes, guys, it's going to be a huge distraction to what's going on here. The Premier League season finishes May the 22nd. The Champions League final is May the 28th. People are going to be distracted by that. Okay, this is really important, guys. Hugely important. So I'm going to read this to you. The World Health Organization is attempting a power grab. Number one, guys, most people have never heard of the International Health Regulations, the IHR. All right? Three-worded abbreviation. The United States agreed to the IHR in 2005. These regulations override and supersede the US Constitution, guys. Number two, on January the 18th, 2022, the United States submitted a number of amendments to the IHR that serve to give away even more of our sovereignty and greatly empower the World Health Organization, another three-worded abbreviation, to restrict your health-related rights and freedoms. You've seen what they've done with COVID, guys. With the travel restrictions, or you can't enter a store without a mask. Think what else they're going to be able to do with us when this goes through. Number three, the 75th meeting of the World Health Assembly, another three-worded abbreviation, will be held in Geneva, Switzerland, this May the 22nd to the 28th, 2022. Remember I told you guys there'd be so much chaos this year in 2022, like 222, because order out of chaos gets you 222, the Freemason motto. The Assembly will vote on the amendments to the IHR. They are very likely to pass and be enacted into international law unless we, the people, stand up against this attack on our sovereignty, guys. This is huge. So the IHR, guys, the WHO, the WHO, it's the same people. It's the same people. These Satanists running the show, keeping us distracted by the mainstream media whilst they do things like this. Number four, these amendments to the international health regulations do not need to be approved by 2/3 of the US Senate. Just know that 2/3, guys, is 66.6%, 666. We have already agreed to obey their IHR by virtue of our membership in the United Nations and the WHO. We have already given away some of our sovereignty. These amendments are designed to confuse the member nations into giving away more of their sovereignty. Number five, in addition to the proposed amendments to the IHR, the WHO has also set up an intergovernmental negotiation body, three-worded abbreviation, that is actively negotiating an international treaty on pandemic prevention, preparedness and response. The proposed pandemic treaty is separate from and in addition to the proposed amendments to the international health regulations mentioned above. Number six, the pandemic treaty does not yet exist. It is being drafted and negotiated right now. Discussions regarding the pandemic treaty are important, but they are also part of the sophisticated diversion to confuse people and get them to ignore the immediate concern, which is the amendments to the IHR being considered by the World Health Assembly this May 22nd to the 28th. Number seven, the time to speak out and stand up for your rights is now. It's now. We are allowing Satanists to tell us how to live our lives, what we can and cannot do. We've been brought up in a satanic system. Naive, ignorant and unaware to all the rituals that take place every day. How our rights just get trampled on every single day. And most people don't care about it because they're distracted, trying to make their way up the corporate ladder, trying to buy that nice house, trying to keep up with the Kardashians who are all blokes. This is huge, and it's not an accident that this World Health Assembly will begin on the 22nd of May when the Premier League season ends, and ends on the 28th when the Champions League final is. Of course, this event goes on over 6 days. Guys, this is enormous. It's enormous. And it needs to be stopped. There's so many more of us than them. If there's a global awakening, they're done. Their Masonic empire comes crashing down. Their satanic temple comes crashing down. Most people won't have a clue what this is. They'll probably call it a conspiracy theory. It's not. This is happening. Look into it yourself. Look into it. Look into Agenda 21. Look into Agenda 30, where they want the world to go. Where it's likely going to go if people don't wake up in the next couple of years or so, or less. It's amazing what we accept. People getting the you-know-what so they can travel, so they can go to work. And I know they don't make you do these things. They never make you do things, but they make you feel like you have no choice. Just know that with these secret societies, more often than not, they don't force you to do anything. They just put you under pressure to do it, or make you feel like you have to do it. Like getting the you-know-what, like covering your face with a mask, like the 6-foot social distancing. All those things that they recommend or they mandate, very different to an actual law. This is going down, guys, if we don't stop it. And if Elizabeth dies May the 20th, yes, everyone's going to go, wow, you're so good. Wow, that's amazing. Incredible stuff, Illusion. You're amazing. What does it even mean, though? This stuff's more important. If she goes on that day, okay, great. Guys, if Elizabeth goes, it's all connected to the monetary system as well. If she goes 2 days before this event takes place, it's not a good sign. Queen Elizabeth's face is all over the English currency. London's the financial capital of the world. The pound has so much power globally, but not for long, guys. When they bring in their universal credit system, where they completely get rid of physical cash, where they can track everything, where they can just take money out of your account if you are not doing as they ask. If you go against Big Brother, they will take money out of your account. If you don't get a chip, maybe, you won't even get access to this digital money anyway. I ain't afraid of starving to death. I ain't afraid of being homeless either. But I know a lot of other people are. So what they're going to do as they're told. They're going to do as they're told. And they're going to do what the majority does. And I said, who wants to go with the majority in a satanic world? I don't. This needs to be shared. Alright? This video needs to be shared. I've done a lot of very important videos now about our rights. I've covered so many topics on my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm arguably the best at decoding sports in the world at this point. But whatever. That might change your life short term, win you some extra money. This stuff needs to be stopped. We cannot allow these proposed amendments to go through, guys. I've shown you all the 3-worded abbreviations. They run the show. I've done a video about 3-worded abbreviations. In sports, you have the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, the MLS, UFC, WWE. You've got the FBI, the CIA. All these organizations are operated by Satanists, guys. Simple as that. And like it says here, guys, wake up. It's time for us to wake up and have an awakening. I know a lot of us are waking up to this, but not enough. Not enough people. So please share this video. Try to stop being so distracted by sports and Hollywood. I know I do a lot of videos on that, but it's just to try and wake people up. But you've got to be aware of the bigger things that are going down, guys, like this. Because if we don't have a grand awakening within the next year, in my opinion, then we will be living in a world where we literally have no rights at all. Is that a world you want to live in? Not for me. Much love, guys, and take care.